Can you talk about to stop caring on other videos? What about stop caring? That relationship goes well. I think stop caring is more about detachment. Stop caring doesn't mean you don't have empathy towards stuff. It just means that you're not putting up with BS anymore, and you're just gonna just be yourself. You're just detached. That's what it means. It means like nothing is holding you anymore. It's like, listen, I know how the game works. I see this stuff. I know reality. I know all of this. So there's no reason for me to hold or try to make it or try to push. I'm just gonna be myself. I'm just gonna focus on what I want, and then whatever happens, happens. That's what not caring really means. That's a very powerful energy. That's the most. If you want to be a master manifester, that's the flow state I talk about. That's what the Buddhas. That's what the monks. That's what the what you call the high manifestors. They get into that state because there's nothing that can hold you, man. You know how powerful it is if you can get up every morning and you can go out your house and you can know that you are not emotionally bind, you're not physically bind. No one or anyone can say anything that will have power over you because you know how the game works. Not even the media, not even what's happening in the news, because you know it's all set up. You know the game already. Human emotions, people, you know everything. That gives you a tremendous amount of power. It's like an unfair power, because the power. Let me show you how powerful that power is. Because that power is what the masses want to have. You know how many people would love to have that power? Just like, I don't care. I let everything happen. You know how many people would love to have that? And what happens when you have that power? More people are gonna want to come to you. You ever hear they say you ever see those videos? Let her chase you. Let him chase you. How to get the girl to chase you? How to get? That's how you're gonna get. That's how they're gonna chase you when you don't care. Human beings have this monkey brain in us, and we're animals. We're just more advanced animals. But think about human beings is this: they want to be accepted, and they want to fit in, and they want to prove because of our monkey brain. The ego developed that. And when human beings don't get attention, they're going to make sure they get attention. They're going to try to prove something to you. And that's what happened with people. When they see that you don't care, more people are going to come to you because they're going to be intrigued, and they're going to try to take it as a challenge to say, oh man, I could get him to change. I could make him care. Everybody else is giving me attention. Why aren't you giving me attention? Why isn't he giving me attention? It's not that you don't want to give attention. It's just that you don't care. It's not a bad thing. It's nothing against you. It's like you just know that, hey, there's bigger things I'm focusing on. I'm trying to focus on. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. That's what that look, guys. When people say, hear people tell you, hey, go work on yourself. Like that's what that means. Hey, I'm gonna spend time working on myself. That's what that. When you develop that, that's like the Force in Star Wars. That's called the Force. We call that, right? The Force is with that one. If you get that, the Force is with you. Mark, what happens when you manifest something and it comes and you miss the opportunity? More opportunity is going to come again. Remember, we live in a parallel universe. When one door closes, it's not two or three that opens. Infinite door opens for you. You just have to be patient and just get back on focus, and it'll come back. It'll come back in another form. What do you do when your subconscious mind is controlling you? You have to go fix your subconscious mind. You have to start using auto hypnosis, and then you're going to have to use your willpower to be conscious of your actions and repetitions and take action to change it. Either self-hypnosis, visualizing, watch how you talk. That's the only way you're going to change your subconscious. Is itching palm a real sign of money? For me it is, and for a lot of people it is. I believe so, yeah. Mark, did the woman from UK listen to the subliminals in her sleep? Yes, she did them in her sleep. Yeah, may the force be with you, yeah. That's the thing about it. Mark, the subliminals I listen to are in dollar format. Is it okay If I'm from England, I can't find pound sterling. Yes, it doesn't matter. Dollars or whatever, it doesn't matter. You can't miss what's meant for you. Mistakes aren't real. That's correct. I couldn't agree with you. Calamiel Damilia. Yes. Why have all my signs and winning stopped when I'm manifesting my 50K? Am I doing something wrong? Why did everything stop? Well, look, if you guys watch my videos, what did I say about one of the biggest signs when you're about to win the lottery? Everything stops. That happened for me. Everything stopped. So that's a big sign you're about to win. Just don't create resistance by focusing on it. Just know that, okay, go with the flow. Brain controls everything. That's right. We are creatures of emotions. Emotions drive us. Do you have to find your twin flame? No, your twin flame will find you. You'll know it when it happens. Using your reflection is so powerful, Mark. That's correct. Yeah, so we are creatures of emotions. We are driven by emotions. That's why we get addicted to things, and that's why we get with relationships and people. We get addicted because our brain creates these very chemicals, and we become attached. That's why, you know, if when you find someone, you say, oh, I like this about that person, like that. You know, your brain gets infatuated. And look, it's hard to overcome that. If you don't have willpower, and if you're not disciplined, it's hard, man. That's why people end up in loops. Like, people go back to the same relationship. You ever notice that 5-6 times? You're right. So it's hard. Why is it hard? Because it's a subconscious control. We are wired for emotions. Our bodies are naturally designed to feel certain emotions, to feel good, especially feeling good. It's one of the most powerful addictive emotions we have. The brain loves it. Also, feeling bad. The brain can get addicted to that. The brain gets addicted to anything pretty easily. So you have to have balance. So when it comes, and that's why it's even more important for you to understand, to learn, like, man, I really shouldn't care about like anything like that, because, you know, I want to get my brain into the state where it's open, where it's not like addicted, where I can just have things come into my life, where I can experience them without an addiction of it, without like needing it or want. And look, that's the driving force of attachment, is